You out here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Gotta switch my headsets up. I got one on the phone. I had one ear on the phone, one ear in the computer.
What up?
Yeah,
No,
man.
I tried to put this on my other YouTube channel, but that shit said I need 24 hours.
Yeah, that's what happened with me and Chris on the smoke break. When we started bringing out when we started bringing out too potent information, they said, nah, y'all gotta wait 24 hours to post videos. If you upload some shit, it takes 24 hours for review.
Yo, that's crazy, because that was my that's my Hebrew channel. Like, it's called Elhanan. I only got 3 videos. One of my dreads. I got one of my dreads. One about the niggas being the king shit. And then I got one about I literally got 3 posts. That's just already on the investigation.
Yeah, but see, you're not understanding already. Them two posts post how to become a Nazarene.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta see the agenda for what it is, bro. It's because like Houston was telling me.
Oh, and I got one. The third one, the third one is. The third one is me with all my things on, right? And I got some Caesar Borgia / rabbits on my neck.
When you was giving them the lesson about Caesar Borgia.
That's some chunky shit, so
that's crazy too, because you're like, yeah, on my neck is Caesar Borgia. That's why they said 24 hours, nigga.
Yeah, that's fat.
Because they was like, damn, he exposed us like that, and
this shit's 1 month ago, matter of fact.
Yeah, that's why they're tight. Nigga, that's why they got you on. They got you on the same thing they got us on the smoke break, nigga.
You got some punishment.
They got you on that 24-hour delay, bro.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, because remember, I blew up on that Dr. J. Mick video, the 3-part. That's why on Facebook we had to upload it as a 3-part series, and Chris had to cut shit out because when we tried to upload it to YouTube, they was already editing it because I was fucking exposing the system all the way. I was exposing the medical shit.
Oh, nah, yeah, see, they definitely not having that. You crazy?
I know that's right. Because when Chris tried to promote it, right, he tried to pay Facebook to promote it. They didn't want to promote it. They told him they can't promote those videos.
Wow, that's nuts. I believe it.
That's because I was giving out too much information for free.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, you know what's crazy about that? Every time I be learning some shit from people, always got a website selling all the information for mad money, bro. What?
Mad money.
You have categories of information.
You're talking about like $50 a month subscriptions, bro.
I'm talking about like $300 consultations. What do you mean?
Bro, I know, my nigga. So just understand, just to look at the video, you're paying $50 a month.
Yeah,
just to look at the low level information.
Just look at the option.
just to look at the front gate. You know what I'm saying? You pay $50 a month. Just so you can read the sign on the building, you gotta pay $50. You know what I mean? That's how you know they're getting them. It's because they're trying to get everybody. They're trying to make the transition into the new system profitable. That's why. You know what I mean? And everybody who's getting in is gonna be. And you got to think about it. That's why the Most High told us the truth will set us free, because remember the Edomites is selling it to their own people. Our people, however, somebody that's our people bought the information or acquired the information, and they've been giving it out to us for free. We've been giving it to each other through word of mouth, like we do everything. That word of mouth. And it's funny because their own people who don't want to pay, they ain't gonna get in, bro.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. How about you?
Get into the system, bro. The new system that's coming through.
You want some Cheez-Its?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Houston was talking about that too. He's looking for some He's looking for some people to help him make a maneuver. And yo, Hanan, I forgot. I gotta talk to you later off the live chat. I gotta talk to you about something else. Bro, it's an investment.
Absolutely. You already know I'm with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's an investment on this on my kidney dialysis. You feel me?
Sure.
Because it's profitable. You know what I'm saying? It helps you to live, but it also helps
Morris
you money out here.
Street. Houston. Yeah, Houston, you there, bro?
I hear you already know. Oh, Houston, you're here?
Hey.
Oh yeah, Houston's on here now.
I'm charging, so I'm on the computer.
Oh, the computer's even better. My phone told me to go on the computer.
Don't eat the mashed potatoes if you don't want them.
My phone was like, you got a Google Chromebook. This is a better apparatus than this Android phone. That's why I went to my Google Chromebook. I was like, all right.
I'm ready to roll up this big ass cigarette.
You're the only one. I got my already ready.
I got the script right here, no cat.
Oh, you got the scripts?
I got the script right here, the KGV. I got it on my phone, and I got it right there.
Oh, you got the book now?
Yeah, the one you gave me, bro.
Oh, you got the other King. Yeah, I forgot to give you that King James.
With the pictures in it.
I know, I forgot to give you that, bro.
Crazy, I got all that.
Bro, my Bible is in my Nike box, nigga. I'm keeping it where most people would keep their stash of the bread. That's where I kept my stash for the head. You feel me? I got my tabernacle in there, and it's funny because I got the two sides in there, the tabernacle, and I got my Bible sitting on top of the tabernacles, and then next to the Bible, I got my Social Security Administration award letter, buddy. You are no longer a citizen.
Guess what else I got, though?
My trustee paperwork. I got my trustee paperwork.
Guess what else I got, though?
What do you got with your joint?
Yeah, oh.
You got Session Borgia over there?
Nah. Oh my God, wait.
Oh yeah, I see you. You got the fringes now. Oh, now you out here, right? You out here with the fringes?
Baby.
Oh man.
Shoulder strap.
They gonna be shook if they see us both outside with the fringes on at the same time, bro. They ain't gonna know what to do out here, bro.
I got these are the fringes you gave me, bro.
No, I'm saying like they would have been. Yeah, that's why you got to get your joints on your shirt, bro. All you got to do is go to, bro. All you got to do.
I'm trying to get more to have all my shirts on.
Bro. There's sister. I got sisters on my Facebook, right? I'll tell you. I'm gonna give you the link for all the sisters that do fringes and tassels, bro. They make them by hand.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we need. Bro. I need some what you call it?
And they'll send it to your crib. They'll customize shirts, all that.
Keep the soup, all that.
Yeah, they got you, bro. They'll put El Hanan on it in the Hebrew and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, for real, no cap, nigga. You already know there's some reality check shit out here, bro.
I'm about to change link to Facebook groups and all that.
What's going on?
Houston?
What up?
Chilling, man. We chilling out here.
I had to go find my headphones set, yo. My kids is asleep, both of them.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah, hey, so look, man, it's about to go down, man. I got some challenges. I'm gonna put y'all through an obstacle course. Real talk.
Hey, I like that. I like challenges, bro. Trust me.
Yeah,
man.
Look, man. We got 45 days before they shut the doors. 45 days. You know what I'm saying? I just got off with the so I want y'all, if y'all serious, man, to about like being impactful in your community and then change your own life. Like I'm gonna send you through this like process. Go ahead and tell them what I told them. What I told you they need.
I got you. We need, so this is it's called the participation of the changing of the guards. So what we need is people who have that exhibit extraordinary dedication. We need to have a flexible, open mind. You gotta have a financial income to invest, but it ain't for us, it's for you. You know what I mean? And then you need to know, and the last three things was you need to know what piece you are on the chessboard, what's your functionality. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then from that point, we need you to we need you to have a nonprofit or a charitable organization that you donate to. You know what I'm saying? And then that would be your cause, your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Philanthropy. Damn,
philanthropy.
It up. Yeah. Philanthropy. My fault.
Yeah. So look, I'm on the inside. I'm trying to show y'all how to get in. You know what I'm saying? And like it's hard to put in the words, so you're gonna have to fill in a lot of blanks on your own. You know what I mean? But I got, you know, like this course that I want y'all to go through to see who is dedicated, who is this, who is that. Everybody ain't gonna do it. Like it's gonna be some people that just think this is a joke, but you know, it's not, man. It's not a joke. I really am in the music industry. I really am connected. I really am at the top of this whole thing. And I was saying to Jamal, I sound like Martin Luther King if I think about it, because I'm saying I seen the future. He said I seen the mountaintop. He's like, I looked over, and he started describing it. Well, I'm describing what I seen too when I got to the top. And like it sounds like, you know, similar to what he was saying, but it's gonna be oblivious like that. It's gonna sound weird to y'all. You're gonna be like, what is he talking about? But the closer to the top you get, you're gonna start sounding like me. I'll guarantee it. And every time you talk to somebody, they're gonna be like, bro, I don't know your name, bro. I'm gonna just call you Precept. They're gonna be like, what is Precept even talking about, bro? Like he losing. And they you know why? It's because you're closer and closer, and you're in the system, the new world order system. You know what I'm saying? And they not. So you're gonna sound crazy to them. You feel me?
That's what we're talking about.
Right. So here's what this is what's going down right now. The chessboard. I had to like talk to everybody and see what they do with their time. It's like that movie you was talking about, Jamal.
Yep, with that, you know, El Hanan, that movie with Justin Timberlake when he got the time on his forearm.
And I'm not great with movies, but
you know, and everything you do, you got to spend time.
I know. I definitely. There's a documentary I watched called Time, literally, and it was like I already know what you're getting at, like. Honestly,
yeah, and like he had to, like in the movie, I'm gonna just give you the basic premise of the movie, right? In the movie, Justin Timberlake was a poor dude, right? But when you're born, you get 1 million hours worth of time. But he was like generous. So if his people didn't have time, he would use his time for them. But when your time runs out, you pass away. And then Justin Timberlake only had 10 minutes left worth of time. And he seen this rich dude who was from the upper echelon that was in the ghetto because he was going to commit suicide. And then he was like, yo, you're lucky. You're the lucky person that's passing by. And then he was like, what you mean? He was like, let me see your hand. And he gave him, and then he shook Justin Timberlake's hand, and he gave Justin Timberlake all his time. And then he took Justin Timberlake's 10 minutes. And then throughout the whole movie, Justin Timberlake, now he got trillions of hours worth of time. And
you don't even want more than
huh? Yeah, and But remember, he was born in the slums, and they got big ass walls that if you don't have the time to pass the wall, that you can't go into that upper echelon of society.
Well, he's stuck.
You know what I'm saying? You're stuck. Yeah, you're basically stuck in the hood. You know what I mean? You got to take the city bus to work and all that type of shit.
Yeah, I seen another movie that's similar to that too.
I'm telling you, if you get a chance, check that Justin Timberlake out. I'm about to actually find out what the name of that is.
So check this out. So this is how they got it. They got it set up to where if you don't have enough Bitcoin, you can't participate in the new system. It's the same as what he just said, except for it's Bitcoin. So my job,
Bitcoins too. That's crazy. I invested in that joint.
So my job, like as somebody on the inside, is to grill y'all in some kind of way, get you to see that you need to stop everything you're doing and focus on stacking Bitcoins. That's all it is. That's all it is. And I got a whole bunch of different ways and different angles where I can show that to you. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like I gotta do that. And once I get y'all doing that and putting your resources together, then I can start connecting you into all kinds of activities and all types of situations where you can actually see the benefits of being in the system.
Yes, sure. It's like the onion roller.
Exactly.
That shit been around.
It's basically cyclical income.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That we're just making the money. Well, basically what's going to happen, Elhanan, is like, you're investing in us, we're investing in you, right? You know what I mean? Individually, everybody's investing in everybody individually. That's in the conglomerate, you know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, it's really not that because we're an individual entity. It's because we're all independent entities who came together to form the Voltron, if you want to say.
It's kind of like when me and my brothers do with gold. We all buy mad gold to put in different security deposits.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's similar to that. Except for Bitcoin. Bitcoin might have a chance of actually making us money, or like anything else, you have a chance to crash and shit.
And not only that, but I was gonna say that if you wanted to, you know what I mean, you could invest in my because Houston, I'm trying to put him on as one of the founding members of the Jamal Smith Kidney Fund. So we got a 501c3. You feel me? Because remember, I'm a walking 501c3, bruh. So you know what I mean, and we're trying, and I'm telling, and that's why he said that's one of the requirements. One of the 7 requirements is to have a charitable organization. I'm a walking charitable organization, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's like we need that, and we need more people in that, and that from that aspect. That, like, I keep trying to tell people that too. I'm like, yo, if y'all care about yourself, and if you can't really care about me, y'all should be investing in my healthcare. Y'all people shouldn't be like, yo, we don't want to we want to take away healthcare and da da da. Why would you say that if you're telling me to take care of myself on kidney dialysis though at the same time? You know what I mean? So you're saying you want to take away my ability to take care of myself on the kidney dialysis. So you're just a walking contradiction.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's some walking contradiction shit. Yo, take care of yourself on dialysis, but I don't want you to have insurance though.
Yeah, but take care of yourself on dialysis, but just you can't get dialysis.
Exactly. They don't want it. They're like, I don't want to pay for it. And it's like, nigga, I paid in. Like E-Mac was trying to say that to me today. He was like, bro, you know, you're getting cut a white man's check. I'm like, bro, do you know I worked for this money that I'm getting paid? I worked for over 10 years already. I worked from 16 to 28. I worked 12 years.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I worked, and not only did I work 12 years, I worked hard. I was like, nigga, this ain't welfare. I had to meet certain government requirements, not just I'm sick and I'm on kidney dialysis, but I had to make X amount of dollars and pay X amount of taxes. in tax money and then have X amount of hours work total. And if I didn't complete those 3 things, I wasn't getting that. I was going to be like everybody else out here on welfare the neighborhood. You know what I mean? With that shit, worrying about if Donald Trump is going to take away my insurance. Donald Trump can't touch my insurance, bruh. That's what they don't understand. They can't touch my shit, bruh. I'm legally in the trust. I'm in the fucking Federal Reserve. Y'all niggas can't touch me. I'm out of that shit. I'm not a slave. I'm not a debt slave anymore.
No, not anybody.
That's why they get sick. That's why people get sick out here, bro. Because they don't know how to get out of the debt slavery. They don't know how to do what Lex Will showed and take all your stuff and get your 7 seals.
Exactly.
Get your 7 seals and get that. Because people don't realize just because you get your 7 seals don't mean you're separated from the government.
At all.
It just means the government is acknowledging your sovereignty.
Yep.
That's what they don't realize. They're like, nah, but then that means you're not in the government anymore and they can kick you out the country and that's first of all, I be asking them too. I'm like, first of all,
that's some Moorish shit.
How are they kicking you out the country if you're sovereign? Now that ain't even. That's why you got to talk to some of these brothers in the group because they're real Moors. They ain't these foolishness that Moor-ish. They're Moors. You know what I mean? They're real Moors. They're gonna hit you off because they're gonna let you into the house, bro. I gotta get you into the house. You can't be outside no more. You know what I mean? Like because remember what Mashiach said. He said keep the dogs outside, bro. We supposed to keep these dogs outside. We ain't supposed to keep our brothers outside.
King David?
Yeah, you know Hamashiach. It don't matter which one. That's why I just say Hamashiach now.
Yeah, that's why I asked you like that too.
You know what I mean? I'm glad you did because it gave me a chance to actually go into that doctrine.
Clarify
and exactly. Let me clarify.
That's why I was just watching a video today. Matter of fact, about the English spell. They put a lot of words. Added a lot of words to our language to could mean double meanings like that.
And that's why I just say Hamashiach now. And I don't care. I could be talking about any of the prophets. It's up to you as the person who's being imparted the knowledge to know who I'm talking about.
You could be talking about a doctor. You could talk about a judge. You got to use the context.
Exactly. Hamashiach, what does that mean? That just means the leader, a leader.
You can talk about the Torah, like, what?
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Like,
I could be talking about capes. You know what I mean? Like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yo, that's crazy. That really opens up a lot of like shit that people.
Yo, and you know what's dirty too? You know what's dirty, right? I watched this video about Praia, right? Because I'm thinking about going on a vacation to Praia, right?
Yeah, it's cheap right now.
So I was, dumb cheap, bro. And not only that, I'm trying to go there because, you should come with me because I'm trying to invest in hooking up the high-speed internet over there, bro.
Oh, my God. We'll be lit.
Bro, we're going to make bread if we hook up the high-speed internet in Cape Verde. And not only that, Cape Verde will become a #1 destination travel spot if they got high-speed internet, bro.
You were using Bitcoin.
Word and
I'm about to invest all my
hold on before we get too deep into that, right? And the reason why I was saying that is because in the video they were talking about places to see when you go there, right? And then tell me how come they said that they were like, oh, the oldest church in Cape Verde, the Church of the Hamashiach. I was like, nah, nigga, it says straight in the it says the Church of the Nazarene.
Oh my goodness.
The first church in Cape Verde, the Church of the Nazarene.
Yeah. That's what a lot of our people were.
Cape Verde
thinking they're African, but they don't know they came from America, a lot of them.
They came from America and went to Africa like Liberians.
Yeah, and they be like, well, my people, Nigerian. Yeah, you say your blood's Nigerian because the ancestors died in Nigeria.
Not Nigerian, Liberian.
I was saying like a lot of people I talked to, Nigerians, said their people's from like Nigeria sometimes.
You know how we know they're false? Because my mom told me her grandmother, the one who came from Cape Verde, my descendant who came from Cape Verde, told her that in Cape Verde, the people who came from Africa, they come from Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, or Angola.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Because remember, Cape Verde was Portuguese. Remember, Cape Verde was Portuguese. Nigeria was not. Remember, Cape Verde was Portuguese. It wasn't reigned on by the English, so that means it's not so Nigeria would not be included.
Exactly. You know but the thing is, if your ancestors died in Nigeria, your DNA would trace back there, according to them scams.
So that's the problem. Stop.
That's what my point was. That's why they think that.
Why did the Congress say to stop taking DNA tests? Congress told us not to stop taking DNA tests.
That's unbelievable. I didn't even know that.
Because you know why? Because like my boy Matt Dewberry was saying, bruh, it tells you right on the test, even before you buy it. It's for entertainment purposes. Entertainment purposes only. It is not factual. This ain't like the Maury Show DNA test to see if you're the father. This is the DNA test that is for your entertainment only. Because they're not really using DNA. They're using only statistics and paperwork. When you give them your name, notice how they got to always ask you all your total information. Nigga, if you got my DNA, you should know everything. That's why I know that shit's fake. Because the government wouldn't ask you all that if they nigga. How do the Jakes get everything about you once they got DNA?
Exactly.
The Jakes is on their way, nigga. They got a blood sample. Them niggas is on the way.
Yeah, fact.
They don't gotta get.
It's a rat. I didn't have hair, blood, or anything.
Anything. Them niggas is on the way.
Your ass, boy.
And quick. You know what I'm saying? No. Oh, we need your information. No, you don't need no information, nigga. You know who I am. Don't play no games. If you're taking a DNA sample, that DNA sample is gonna tell you who I am regardless. You know what I'm saying? If you're really testing the DNA, think about it. They're telling you, yeah, you got to spit in this apparatus to get your DNA, right? Yeah. How come when the Jakes take your DNA, they don't be having you spit in nothing? Them niggas do a straight swab. They hit you with the mouth swab and then they draw blood because they want to make a comparison. You know what I mean? Can we get the full DNA from the saliva or is it incomplete? And the only way they know that is by taking your blood directly. If it's complete or it's incomplete. Because they could swab your mouth and you could have just got done kissing your girl and they got your girl's DNA. You know what I mean? On the mouth swab. That wasn't even your DNA. That's inaccurate. That's an inaccurate test. You know what I'm saying? They don't be thinking about that.
We got D Hodges in the chat. He said, I want to bring my girl in. I know the woman be fine, man. He said, bring her back with me.
He wants to go to Cape Verde too.
Yeah, you know that. You got to
come through, bro. Tell
it's cheap.
Yo, we need more people to go to Cape Verde, bro, with us. If we go there with an entourage, bro, they're gonna think we're gods on the earth, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna be the living gods coming back to them.
He said it sucked. I was PTA for my uncle watching his blood circulated through the machine. Yeah, that's one of my boys, huh?
Yeah, I'm on that kidney dialysis, brother. So tell your people I said, yo, keep up the good fight, man.
It'll be all right. He'll be to it. Stay strong, I'm saying. Most High got him.
Exactly, and so do I now that I know.
Feel me?
He's gonna stay in my prayers too. People don't understand. Everybody.
You say D Hodges, what is your uncle here? D Hodges' uncle, man.
Hey, that's why I got tell him his uncle. Yo, Hodges, your uncle's in my prayers, man. Because everybody I know on dialysis is in my prayers all the time. You know what I mean? Because I know what it is. Word. I gotta keep him in the squared circle.
But this is on my boxing channel. Which is me and I had to go out.
And it's cool that Hodges knows how to do it. Yo, if he knows how to do it, that's what's up. Because then he could do it for me. If I get that portable machine, he could help me. Because I'm trying to get that portable machine where I don't gotta go to dialysis after dinner or something like that, or maybe in the morning when I wake up, I'll go on dialysis for an hour instead of having to go 4 hours on one day. You know what I mean? Start using the machine more consistently, because when you use the machine more consistently and you're taking off less weight at a time, it's less damaging and it's more helpful. It's more beneficial. Because I've been on the dialysis. There was one time I was on the dialysis machine for 5 days in a row. Yo, I swear that when I was on the dialysis machine 5 days in a row, that was the best I felt in a long time, bro.
Yeah.
Being on the dialysis machine 5 days in a row. It was awesome. And the only thing is that it's taxing, though. It's like physically taxing where you want to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But that's when I learned how to fight sleep from that. Now I don't even get tired.
You can master that. That's godly.
Bruh, and we're talking about 12 to 15 pounds taking off on the weight every time too, bruh. So the most I lost in 1 week on that 1 week I was telling you was 70 pounds, bruh. I lost 70 pounds in 5 days, bruh.
You know what I mean? About gematria, you say you lost 5 pounds?
70.
70? What? 70
pounds in 5 days.
Damn.
Because when I go on dialysis, if I'm really fucked up, they're taking off five mLs, which translates to about 7 or 6.5 to 7 kilograms, which is 2.2 times 6 or 7, which you're gonna get like in between 13 and 16 pounds. So the average would be like 15 pounds, 14 and a half pounds. So then you multiply that by 5 days, 15 times 5 is gonna be like what, 30, 60, 75 pounds on 1 week. I lost. And niggas be like, oh, you can't even lose 7.5 pounds in fucking that time. Who else is in the chat?
No, boy, Hodges.
Yeah, we out here, bro. I'm glad that your people is coming through too. And I seen you on the heavyweight rankings.
Yeah,
I was gonna get into that, but I was like, nah, you know what? I know he's gonna. I had a feeling he was gonna come on a different live stream later, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let them folks from that group have that.
No, I was waiting to get on the live on this live stream. I was doing that. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and because you know me, man, them niggas don't want to hear me because I'm gonna destroy them about that Wilder shit.
Yeah, yo, that's how I was saying. That's what I was just getting at. Like, the macho that. Because it's a Jewish alphanumerical code for the.
Hey Hodges, I see you, brother. He's still in my prayers though. Just because he's gone, he can't get that prayer, bro.
Absolutely, man.
It's more important. It's funny because if you know the real spirituality, it's more important for us to pray for the dead than it is to pray for the living.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why he said honor your mother and your father. He's not talking about the ones that's only the ones that's alive.
The one that's alive, I can tell my mom right now, I love you. You know what I mean? I could call her or whatever.
I'm saying, we gotta honor all of them, all our forefathers.
Word. We gotta honor them all the way back to Adam. You know what I mean?
And then they want to call it voodoo and all this other shit.
Yeah, that's where they be trying to confuse the masses with that shit.
They're trying to say it's evil to do shit.
Yeah, that's them heathens, man. That's them heathens trying to draw the attention away from themselves. That's why. Their paganism. That neo-paganism. Like, get out of here with that neo-paganism, nigga. The only swastikas I use is called shuriken. You know, it ain't me, nigga, ninja stars. And if you get hit with them shooting stars, bro, you ain't surviving. You know what I'm saying? We out here with that shit, man. We want to see that. We want to see that reality out here. We don't want to be on that bullshit no more.
Oh,
everybody.
He said he was 70 plus, so he's good, bro. So you good, bro?
Nah, I'm still gonna pray for him, obviously, though, because you know what I mean. It's not even. It's a respect. It ain't even because I got to. It's because I'm choosing to. You know what I mean? I got a respect for that, though. I'm honoring him basically because he went through what I went through, what I'm going through right now. So he's my elder, and he's a trailblazer and a pioneer in this kidney dialysis shit. You know what I mean? Without him, I wouldn't have a kidney dialysis machine. You know what I'm saying?
People like that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know people who, when I first got on dialysis, they was like that. They was my elders. They took me under the wing because they see I had intelligence and I wasn't out here just bullshit and I was asking questions. So then they was the ones who put me on. You know what I mean? And they told me, they was like, nigga, I'm from before they was dialysis. They didn't come with dialysis till 1964, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I know people who was born, who had the kidney disease since birth. You know what I mean? And they was telling me, yo, I didn't have dialysis till 64. And the lady who took me under her wing, she told me she was one of the people who signed up for it when it was still an experimental treatment kidney dialysis. It was experimental, bro. It was still clinical. It wasn't even proven yet that it works. She was one of the originating people who proved it works. And that's why she was like, yo, I've been surviving on this shit for over 40 years before she passed away. You know what I mean? She was like, yo, I've been surviving on this thing for over 40 years. So don't ever let them tell you can't make it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's why I don't be letting nobody talk down to me when it comes to this dialysis. Because I done survived too much shit for you to try to tell me what to do or what to be on this. You know what I mean? And that's why I be asking him, if you, the day you can go on dialysis and I can feel better, that's the day you could tell me something. You know what I'm saying? That's the day you could tell me something, bro. Until then, good luck. You know what I mean? We want to go out there with that. Yo, and if we go out there, you already know we got the team because all we got to do is start telling our heads from Pawtucket, East Providence, yeah, we about to go on a trip to Cape Verde. Watch how many heads are going to be trying to jump on that. Everybody we know from the block going to be like, oh, niggas is going deep to Cape Verde. We trying to go. You know what I mean? You know exactly what I mean. Hey, Hodges, don't feel bad for me, man. I don't feel bad for me. Man, it's just like Psalm 119 says that it's good that I've been afflicted. Remember, it's good that I've been afflicted so I could learn the beauty of your law. Remember that. That's why I got afflicted. If I wasn't afflicted, it's like J. Cole said, maybe God knew I was going to be bad with money. That's why. Why? Because I would have been bad with money. You know what I mean? God made him bad with money because he knew he would have been a bad dude if he would have had money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So with me, the reason why the Most High put me through this sickness is because if I would have been healthy, I would have never came this way.
Absolutely. Same here.
You know what I mean? And it's funny because me and El Hanan met at a time when in my life when I was in a transition of all the people who supposedly was my people in the streets and all of that all was abandoning me because I was sick. They were seeing their old mortality in me, so they got scared. And it's like, I'm not even contagious, nigga. Fuck you scared of?
Goofy ass.
I'm not even contagious, nigga. What are you scared of? It's kidney disease. I can't sneeze on you and you get kidney disease, fool.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? That's those you them ignorant mugs.
Tyson Fury comes in with 29 wins. He gets 30th. What's Deontay equal? 30? Deontay Wilder's on 42 wins. 42.
Oh, yep.
30, 42 National Black History Month. Are they going to have the white guy beat the black guy tonight for another 30 to 42 ritual? Remember, 30 years ago was the 42-1 fight on the 42nd day of the year. Buster Douglas defeated Mike Tyson with 42-1 odds. Now, if you look this up, you'll find this is 100% true. From Mike Tyson's birthday to the fight today is 237 days. That's the prime factorization of 42. And Tyson's 42. 2 times 3 times 7 is 42. From Buster Douglas's last birthday to today is Buster Douglas's 322nd day of his age. 322, the number of arguably the most powerful Masonic secret society in existence, Skull and Bones. And the Masons got riddles, and they're very repetitive. So you just remember that if Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder tonight, it's another 30-42 ritual.
He didn't predict it. He knows that's not a prediction.
Deontay is 30 in the most pure sense.
Accurate prophecy, right?
He's on 42 wins right now.
A prediction is without evidence. He just put up all that evidence.
That's right.
Fury's on 29.
And think about it like this too, right? Now it's after the fact. And we know that they did everything in their power to make Tyson Fury win. Because we're hearing that they put extra weights in Deontay Wilder. They made Deontay Wilder's costume extra weighted. And they're saying that he was drugged. He was drugged in the water. His water was drugged.
Oh
that's why during the fight he started looking all hobbly. He didn't get hit. But he didn't get hit, but he was looking all hobbly. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is he doing? Remember, he wasn't even looking like he was in a boxing match. He looked like he was squaring off with a nigga in the streets. Like he was in his.
He was bad. You thought he was drunk?
Yeah, he was in an instinct mode, bro.
Yeah.
He wasn't fighting them like he normally would fight people. And you could tell because he wasn't dodging nothing. He wasn't. And you know what it reminded me of? It was shades of the Mike Tyson-Lennox Lewis fight.
Yeah.
You know when Lennox Lewis knocked out Mike Tyson, remember? Mike Tyson looked exactly like Deontay Wilder in the eyes, bro. I'm telling you.
I just didn't like the fact they stopped the rape.
And look, your man just said it on the video. And your man just said it on the video to tie in with Mike Tyson, bro. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't and
30 years from the upset. 30 years from the upset. And it was 42-1. It was a 42-1 underdog.
Underdog, exactly. And that's funny because remember, 4-2-1 is 7.
30 years from the 42-1 underdog.
And remember, 4-2-1 is 7, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And 7 is a number of completion. So
but anyway, this is how it is. This is how it is when you learn this code. The one thing I'll say about boxing is, like, I pay attention to how the money is. There's websites like VegasInsider.com, which will show you an approximate of where all the money is for this. And I imagine it'll be pretty even since it's an even fight. But boxing can have some really strong riddles that don't come through. Plenty do come through. I mean, you definitely can use this knowledge to see how boxing fights are scripted. But sometimes the outcomes will surprise you, and sometimes I think it's just based on how lopsided money can get. So keep an eye on the money, but you just remember, if the white guy beats the black guy tonight, we'll have another 30 and 42 ritual perfectly synced up with Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas, which was a fight 30 years ago on February 11th, the 42nd day of the year.
Wow, 42nd day of the year, too.
I'm talking about just died on the 42nd day of the year on the 30-year anniversary of Nelson Mandela being released from prison.
Think about it like this, too. Why wasn't the Patriots in the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship the game this year? It was too many repeats, right? So niggas started. So the people who's betting are starting to learn every time the Patriots show up to bet on them.
Mm.
And the Patriots was playing Tennessee, and the bet got lopsided where everybody put their money on the Patriots, and they was like, "Nah, we about to kill these niggas, man. We about to get this money."
Yeah, facts.
The Patriots lost. Why?
That's what you were just talking about right now, right?
Exactly, yeah, and that's why I'm bringing it up with the football. I'm trying to relate it to another sport. How they do it, how they doing this, right? And remember what Stephen A. Smith said 2 weeks before the playoffs started. We do not want to see Tom Brady or the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl again.
Damn, shit like that.
He gave the foreword to everybody basically in a code that the Patriots is not going to be where we normally would think they would be.
Yeah.
Guess why? Because Las Vegas needed back the quote unquote seemingly randomness of the odds back.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Because everybody already would have knew if the Patriots was in the Super Bowl. We're talking about we would have been in the 10th Super Bowl in 20 years. Niggas would have been like, yo, Patriots, all my money on the Patriots.
Every time.
Every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we lost in the Super Bowl that year when we was undefeated. Because everybody in their mom was like the undefeated Patriots. We're putting all our money on them. People was betting their house, their car. You know what I mean? Like, they was betting everything they owned on that year. That's what, bro, I know people who lost thousands of dollars on that bet.
I know people who lost everything.
They was betting whole racks with niggas. I'm like, son, y'all niggas is wilding. Because, see, I used to do a ritual when I was younger, right? And on a couple of weeks when we find out who's the contenders of the Super Bowl after the AFC to NFC Championship game, what we
my boy gave PP in the chat. So
we used to let John Madden play. We would let John Madden play it out for us, and we would watch it like it was a regular football game. And then the Patriots versus the Giants, the year they was undefeated, 06, right? And we was like, nigga, this is what happened. Tell me why, right? We went, all right, we was like, yo, we're going to put since the Patriots, they're talking about they're going to be the greatest team of all time, we put them against every team that was the greatest team of that team. So, like, we played the 1994 Cowboys, the 70-something Steelers. Tell me why we beat every one of them teams from the history book, right, that won the Super Bowl. We beat all of them teams when we let John Madden play it. We wasn't playing the game. We just let the computer play on both sides. Bruh, tell me why when we played the Giants, we lost by a touchdown at the last minute. Eli Manning do some crazy shit just like he did in the fucking Super Bowl, nigga.
Nigga caught it with his helmet, all kinds of shit.
No. He caught some fingertip catch.
Oh, yeah, that was the other one.
No, on John Madden. I'm talking about
that was the other one.
In a John Madden game. This nigga bro, you're not understanding. In the John Madden game, when we found out there was gonna be the Patriots versus the Giants, right? We played. So in order for us to be the greatest team of all time, we gotta beat all the Super Bowl champions. So we played the simulation. We was watching the games. Son, the Patriots from that year beat every team. But then they played the Giants from that year in that Madden. That made it to the Super Bowl. And them niggas beat us by the same one touchdown nigga.
That's crazy.
And we was like, yo, we're about to lose this Super Bowl. They were like, yo, and my boy was like, yo, I got that same bad feeling now that we're gonna lose this Super Bowl. And niggas knew we kind of already had that premonition that we was gonna lose based off that John Madden game, bro.
That's crazy.
How did we beat every Super Bowl team and then lost to the Giants, the regular Giants? The regular Giants.
He was also born in 41. Black Mambazo. Born in 41, like Kobe Bryant 41. And some other 41s that we forgot to hit. You know, the pilots of the help.
Yeah, he's going in.
He was bringing the Kobe Bryant joint to it now, too. Yeah, he's going deep now. He's going way too deep for this conversation. He's getting savage with it now. He's bringing out Kobe.
Yo. Me on shit.
And then and that's how you know that. And you know what's funny about it? The funny thing about that Kobe shit, not to be funny, but is you could tell that his wife don't want nothing to do with what happened. That's why she sold all his stuff to the fans. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like it was because she was disrespecting Kobe. I felt like it was out of respect. She didn't want to hold on to that shit because it had too much emotional attachments. So she could have walked in the crib and seen, damn, that's Kobe shit. And then, like, you know what I mean? Women break down off of shit like that. She could have walked in just in them shoes more in the game and be like, oh, and then just stop breaking down crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's reality. She even said it. The fans would appreciate the memorabilia, and Kobe would appreciate having it.
This nigga went in right here, bro.
Welcome back, True Seeker. What we're going to talk about tonight is the rigged boxing match. Why Tyson Fury really beat Deontay Wilder. Covered this on Patreon. Thursday, February 20th. Why I like Fury to win the fight again. For all of you guys who continue to ask for sports picks, sign up for the Patreon. This is where I do it. Patreon.com. Again, sign up. I hardly charge anything. You get really good information.
Info.
1 hour, 6 minutes, and 30 seconds. I told you why I liked Tyson Fury to beat Deontay Wilder. So I even put it out for free. But I put it out for the people who listen. And what's hilarious is I posted this video on both of my channels, Gematria Effect Sports and Gematria Effect News. And between the two channels, there's probably 50 people asking me who's going to win the fight. I'm just thinking, man, if these guys would take the time to watch the video that I already put out, they wouldn't be asking the question. And 11 days later, I'm going to show you how tonight's fight was scripted. Singing ritual in Black History Month by having the overweight Tyson Fury defeat Deontay Wilder. Sure, if it was a legit fight, Fury would have no chance. But here, we'll watch a little bit of this, and then we'll also watch what I said in the free videos. Again, Patreon, we covered this Thursday. Just turn it up here. Welcome back, gentlemen. A lot of people asked if I could look at the boxing match this week, and just keeping it service level, in light of this fight being a white guy versus a black guy in Black History Month, I see a clear thing in what could be the outcome of the fight.
Hey, I was not bored for a second. I got to ask you a question.
Yeah, you could chime in.
You
gotta hear this in between the conversation.
Right? Here we go.
People gotta hear this.
Hey, what would be the reflexive? Remember, I said reflexive. What would be the reflexive version of that Deontay Wilder fight that happened in that same month, I think 1 or 2 years ago?
Explain to the people.
It was a reflexive fight. It would have been, remember, what did he say? It was the black guy versus the white guy, right?
That's what he said.
So who would have bet the reflexive fight? Because remember, so the white guy won this time, but last time that means the black guy won if it's reflexive.
Exactly. Absolutely.
So that means we're talking about Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor.
So I want to know the gematria of the third fight. What's the prediction for according to the gematria?
In the third fight, it's going to be
what's really supposed to happen?
What is it? It's in July, right? You said it's in July?
Yeah, July, yeah, it should be.
What's the day? July what?
No
day yet. Day yet.
No, July 18th. July 18th.
July 18th. All right, so that's a 9. That's a 10. 7, 9. So let's say 7, 9, 7, 9, 16, 7. So that's another 7.
Really, 6, 9. July 9? Oh, no. Yeah, July 9th. July 18th.
Nah, you're forgetting July is a 7.
Yeah.
July is a 7. So 7 plus 9 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. So we got that 7 again. That's the gematria, 7. You know what I'm saying?
That means it's going to be complete.
And that's the same exact gematria that came up on this Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder number 2, 7. So it's going to be what? So I bet you if you do the gematria for the first fight, it's 7. So it's 7, 7, 7 jackpot. So now that means that Wilder's gonna win this time. He has to.
Because everybody's gonna be betting on Fury, you're right.
And not only that, listen. The first fight. Listen, remember, just like at the casino, bro, on the slot machine, 777 jackpot, right? Mm-hmm. So the first fight was a draw. The second fight, Fury won. Now it's Deontay Wilder, the third fight.
Let's go, buddy. He's gonna do the
I'm telling you, and what's 3 times 7?
Is that 21?
21 is what?
Bingo.
3, right? 3?
Mm-hmm.
3 plus 3, 6. 6 times 7 is what? 42.
A lot of that.
42. We came back around again. Did we come back around to that same 42 again? 42 to 1 odds. 42 to 1 odds.
Yo, it might be 42 to 1 odds for real.
See what I'm saying?
No one's gonna pound Hardy. I'll bet everything I want. Yeah, we got D Hodges in the chat. He says, I'm Bob Squad all day, but Fury had a good chance to go to UFC and WWE. Not to use his weight. Something different. Yeah, that's why I didn't bring him to WWE, so everybody could think that.
Remember, Fury. According to the conspiracies that's going on right now, Wilder had to have weighted clothing on before he came into the fight. He had to be drugged. He had Fury had to use weights in his gloves, and Fury got to be on steroids. Now I'm saying, according to the conspiracies, you got to understand.
Yeah, so I'm saying that's a lot of conspiracies.
That's a buildup. That means that in order for Fury.
Not only that, but the towel coming at the wrong time. That's not even a conspiracy. A lot of people actually believe that. A lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying?
And think about it, bro. That means Fury needed 4 different advantages simultaneously to beat Wilder. He needed 4 different advantages, bro. You know what I'm saying? 4.
I don't know if I believe all of them, but out of that is more. At least if
remember, like the script says, that's all fruit from the same poison tree, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's all poison fruit, bruh. All 4 of them. So any one of them that it is, it's poison.
Just do something.
It's foul. It's some foul shit.
I guarantee he's gonna bring it up.
42 to 1, the Mike Tyson Buster Douglas fight that took place on February 11th, the 42nd day of the year. And actually, that fight 30 years ago. Let me see something real quick. Tyson.
The fight was 30 years ago.
I know. I'm about to bring out I'm about to try to see a check at precept.
February 11th, 1990. So on the 42nd day of the year, 42 to 1 underdog wins. Right?
On the 42nd day of the year, 42 to 1 underdog. 30 years ago. 30 years ago.
And it's not like this fight is that like pretty even fight. The critics are pretty much split. The betting's split. So what I see is that Tyson Fury can get his 30th win and keep Deontay Wilder on 42 wins. And Tyson equals 42. Tyson also equals 30 if you use the rule of S, but Deontay equals 30. And then there's also that racial thing with 30 and 42. Think about what happened this year on the 42nd day of the year. It was the 30-year anniversary of the release of Nelson Mandela from prison. And supposedly Nelson Mandela's favorite bands, Lady Smith, Black Mambaza, their singer died. And again, the 30-year anniversary on the 42nd day of the year. So in Tyson's 42 like February, Deontay's 30, Fury's going for his 30th win. He can keep Wilder on 42 wins. And again, 42 and 30. Just look at it. The N-word's 42 and 30. Malcolm X is 30-42. A lot of talk about Malcolm X's Black History Month because they have the Netflix documentary. They're talking about reopening the case. You saw the letter earlier this month with the handwritten note by Martin Luther King Jr. going for $42,000. Martin 30-42, Slate 30-42, Tuskegee 30-42. The list goes on. So I'm just looking at that right there, and I'm thinking that is probably what they're doing here, another race-based sports ritual. And about the only thing I could say for Wilder getting his 43rd win is, if you go outside of the base ciphers in Indian, African Americans 43, and then in centenary, which is the complementary cipher, African Americans 44, which is interesting. So Obama was number 44, but he was the 43rd person to be president. To me, that's a little more abstract. Already seen plenty of 30 and 42 in this month, and in the years I've been doing this. So I'm thinking that's the riddle, especially since Deontay's 30 and he can pick it up. The last time these men fought, which is interesting, was exactly 64 weeks ago. 64 weeks on the nose. And the fight's on an 8 and 64 numerology. Boxer 64.
Are you ready?
Fury for the 34th.
What's up?
Are you ready? I brought out the precept for this.
Oh yeah,
Well,
definitely. Let's go.
The gematria, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going into the book of Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah.
Mm-hmm.
So we going into that. So he keeps saying 30, right? So I went into 30. So we gonna go to 30 and 2 because they were saying he was talking about it's Wilder and 30 and Fury and 30, or they had that in common. So we gonna read verse 2, which it says, they said, those who go down to Egypt without consulting me, and who look for help to Pharaoh's protection, to Egypt's shade for refuge. So we know that's talking about Fury. You know what I mean?
One more time. Precept upon precept.
The Gypsy King. Remember, so Deontay Wilder is the one who went down to Egypt without consulting the Most High. Because remember, he said he won the title without the Most High.
Bring out the script one more time.
The Isaiah 30 and 2.
Yes, sir.
All right, you got it?
Upon precept.
All right, it says, those who go down to Egypt without consulting me, Deontay Wilder, and look for the Pharaoh's protection, and look to Egypt's shade for refuge. And Pharaoh is Tyson Fury. Because he's the Gypsy King.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then if we go to Isaiah 42 and 1, which is the odds on the fight, it says, here is my servant who I uphold, my chosen one, in whom my soul delights. I will put my spirit on him, and he will bring justice to the nations.
Guaranteed. He's talking about what? The U.S. is doing?
He's talking about they're going to
Israelite nations.
Notice, ever since the Deontay Wilder fight, almost everybody in the U.S. is saying Deontay got cheated, bro.
Absolutely.
It's only them niggas from England, and I noticed this in your heavyweight group too. It's only them niggas from England that are standing up for him.
Yes, kid.
Only because they're from England, and and what they don't even realize is they're falling for that bullshit because they're getting sucked up into the WWE part of it.
Right.
They're getting sucked up into the drama. They're like, nah, he's from England, so we're with him. But you're not understanding, bro. This shit is a setup from Jump Street.
And they've been doing this with the celebrities for years.
It's divide and conquer, bro. Tell me why they don't realize it's divide and conquer, bro.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the elite, the Edomites at the top of the food chain. You hear me,
bruh? And it's funny because they're saying that it's only like 6 to 12 people. It's not even as many people as people think.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even a lot of people. It's very few. You know what I mean? What did Lil Wayne say? Once you get to the top of the pyramid, it's only you who can stand on that square.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He said that on Drop the World. He told you that. You know what I mean? He told you he's sitting on the top of the pyramid, nigga, with his feet dangling off, and you still can't grab.
It's like your boy said earlier. It's like the chessboard. You gotta stand on your own square.
You got it. And what did that? And that's one of the rules of the game that he said. That one of the rules of the changing of the guard, right? You got to find out what piece you are and understand your purpose, what moves you can make. You know what I mean? Not every piece on the chessboard makes the same moves. You know what I mean? Just like you can't, just like in life, not everybody can be the same thing. Not everybody gonna be Kobe Bryant. That's why when you lose somebody like Kobe Bryant, that's why it hurts people so much, because they know never again. That's the same thing with Tom Brady. Tom Brady can't leave the Patriots, because if he leaves the Patriots, he's gonna hurt us, man. The same people who lifted him up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we're the reason why we're here, bro.
And then yesterday in the Kobe Bryant video, if you took the time to watch it, I put out the same information here. Oh, we're talking about boxing. You know, there's a big boxing match tonight. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury comes in with 29 wins. You can get his 30th. What's Deontay 30? Repetitive. So anyway, I even threw it out for free. You know, I've given you guys some good free picks just out in the public if you take the time to listen to the videos. And if you do sign up for Patreon, beware there is a camera being bullshit here all day. And it's their full-time job to spam the wall of my Patreon page. They'll say, well, why do you block them? Well, if I block them, they just create a new account and they're back in 5 seconds. So they're pretty much unstoppable. But just ignore the trolls and just listen to what I say, and you will be very happy. So, again, just to show you the paper, here's Tyson Fury's record coming into the fight. 29-0-1. He had the one draw against Wilder in the last match, the controversial ending. And then both men were undefeated. So Wilder got his first loss tonight, first loss between the two men. Again, just perfectly sick for Mike Tyson's birthday. What else is interesting is Mike Tyson's 53 years old right now, and it's the 53rd day of the year. We talked about this ritual in the UFC. You guys missed today's UFC 53 ritual. Let me just hit this real quick. You see it?
Damn, you seen how it linked to the
factorization 42.
Yeah, it was going off topic, man. I want to keep
3 times 7, 42. Getting Tyson 42. 30-year anniversary of 42. It just recreating history. And it just goes to show a guy like Tyson Fury. I mean, just think about that name. Tyson Fury. Just sounds ridiculous, right? To Mike Tyson, Fury, anger, boxing. It's just, these guys are born and bred to be, named accordingly. The rituals are perfectly planned and scripted. This is the only way it's possible. We show this week after week, you know, year after year, sport after sport. It's all the same. And again, you can do this for every class, you know, literally. And then Buster Douglas. He's 59 years old right now. Another racial number: Negro, Slave, Blues, Rasta, all 59. Black Mamba, Calabasas, Fresh Prince, Michael Jordan. 59, 42 stamped all over black athletes. But
yo, Al-Hanat.
Yes, sir.
Birthday.
Yo, tell me why the Super Bowl for last year, 2019, was 53.
See? Here we go.
See what I'm saying? And because remember, this year's Super Bowl don't count towards 2020. It counts towards 20. It counts towards 2020, the year 2020, not 2019. Exactly. 2019 is the Super Bowl 53. You know what I mean? And remember this, and remember, we're Hebrew Israelites. So we understand the reality of the calendar being wrong. It's not even a Beeb yet.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not even a Beeb yet.
The year didn't even change.
Exactly. It ain't even a Beeb yet. So the year didn't change, bro. So it's still last year. You know what I'm saying? So the Patriots was the Super Bowl champion for 2019. And they beat the Rams, and they beat the Rams in Super Bowl 53. Which means, nigga, how did they wait 365 days on another ritual?
Oh, shit.
You see what I'm saying? They waited the year for that. And it's funny because it keeps connecting. That's why I was like, yo, wait a minute. I know that last year's Super Bowl was 53, and now they're saying that it was Tyson's 53 years old, and they're saying that it was and then they're saying because it was the UFC 53 ritual. And I'm like, wait a minute. Now shit is
started going
straight up.
Yeah, he started
firing, nigga. You know me, Ellen, my brain cells started firing. Shit started acting like ting, 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 ting. I'm like, oh, hold on. Wait a minute.
Exactly why. Now you know why for sure.
And remember, last year's Super Bowl was a biblical prophecy, the GOAT versus the Ram. Right? And then this year's Super Bowl was the 49ers, which is the colonizers, versus the Chiefs. And who won? The fucking Chiefs, bro.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we got to understand the signs they showing us. They showing us some real shit. You know what I mean? Kobe. Why did Kobe die for the Lakers?
The 49ers is barely the foreigners.
You know, LeBron James got to win that next championship, bro.
The 49ers is the foreigners.
Yeah, the foreigners. Exactly.
The 49ers.
Yeah, the foreigners. The foreigners.
The 49ers.
Yep. And then, you know what's funny, too? Yo, when we was just talking about that, it was 4:44 on the clock. On my clock in my crib, 4:44. You see what I'm saying? This shit ain't no game, bro. Thinking that when you be like, if you're hip to the gematria,
my computer says 144.
And yet, bro, I'm telling you, if you're paying attention to the esoteric wisdom and the gematria, you'll see the connection in everything you do. So you'll be able to plan accordingly and move appropriately. You know what I mean? That's why our forefathers got upset with us, because we're falling off the tradition of following the Most High, because He been showing us the way. It's just
heritage, the culture, all that.
Niggas is blind nowadays, man. The Most High
is blind.
Signs and symbols, but we just so blind that we can't even see because we're so stuck in this bullshit.
Jesus,
for 22 days, just to remind you who's running the show. 322. And speaking of this, 9/11 mockery. Remember the dancing Israelis on September 11th were in New Jersey at an apartment complex with 322 gematria. And George W. Bush was a skull and bonesman in the White House. Let me take a call real quick, and then I'll show the rest of this. What's up, caller?
Hey, what's up? When I came home after the coast game, the coast fight thing, and Ronnie King said that, well, the Tyson Fury, Tyson Fury, 1988, 1927, and then Tyson Fury for August 12, 1988, he was named after Tyson.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
You get that many days he went from that fight to when he was born. You know, it was 46, I think, was it 46? Yeah, 46. I think we were on 46.
Okay.
Tyson Fury is
Tyson Fury equals 46, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, and plus he got knocked out in the 7th round, so he was like 7th. It's 30 in full reduction, and reversible reduction is 33. And Deontay, his first name is 30 in full reduction to 33, and 33 in reversible reduction.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it, man.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay. By the way, you guys, speaking of just Rick Sports today, Kansas gave the Baylor Bears their 222nd career loss, 2-2-2. Remember how Trump congratulated Kansas City Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl, but he congratulated Kansas supposedly by accident? Andy Reid got his 222nd win of the day of the Super Bowl on 2/2/2020. And it was exactly 222 weeks after the Kansas City Royals won the World Series over the Mets. Been talking about how Trump congratulated Kansas and how that's not an accident, it's just another riddle. And big game for Kansas today on 2-2-2, which we were watching against the nation's #1 team, and they gave that coach his 222nd career loss. And you gotta love that Kansas wins with 64 points. Because remember, Kansas City Chiefs equals 64, and after they won the last Super Bowl, they scored a total of 64 points in Super Bowls. And Doug Williams, the first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl, was 64 years old at the time. He scored 42 points in that Super Bowl, throwing 4 touchdowns in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes had 42 pass attempts in the last Super Bowl. We're already here. They're the oldest people on the planet, man. You don't think they sailed the ocean blue? Come on. Back-ass history, these rig sports, same people controlling all of it. But they mock you today with this. On the 53rd day of the year, they have this fighter with a 53 name, talk about how he's going to make the fighter come crumbling down like the Twin Towers, demolition. The dude's name has gematria, just like Tisha B'Av and Ninth of Av. That's the Jewish way to say to remember the 2 temples, the 2 towers. And in Jewish gematria, Tisha B'Av actually sums to 911. But when I first saw this story, my first thought was like, oh my God. Again, I hope this dude wasn't born in 1989. And I had to look, and I said, oh my God, he was born in 1989. And again, the reason I had that thought before I even looked, is, again, because of this clip from 1989 with the WWE, with Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage fighting the Twin Towers. Just listen to what they did in 1989. And before I play it, just remember, 89 is the 11th Fibonacci number. Meek Mill just told you the other day, learn your Fibonacci numbers. 89 is the 11th Fibonacci number. 9/11, the 11th day. In New York, the 11th state. On the day leaving 111 days left in the year, the World Trade Centers look like massive 11s. They were 110 stories tall, 110. The first flight to supposedly hit the buildings was flight AA11. And the list goes on. But just listen to this from 1989. It's pretty much, they make the same remark that this fighter made today. Mockery, watch this. Well, after this ad, I'm going to mute the ad real quick. Speaking of the you-know-who, they're everywhere, the you-know-who's. Stop drinking that sugar water and supporting these shitty companies that are here to poison your food.
Second entry. Let's begin this time. The Slickster, a key in the African dream of the big boss man. Gentlemen, is this the match you wanted all along, or are you going to continue your terrorist attacks?
Listen, your terrorist attacks, just watch what they do. And Mean Gene, by the way, died by the numbers at the beginning of last year.
Mega Powers and the Vestless Elizabeth, what do you want? We're anxiously awaiting the presents and they're just on their way out. Twin Towers! Around with a big monster. Twin Towers, man. Look at the size of these two. All right, thank you, Vince McMahon. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage, the lovely Elizabeth. 3 people working as one with one goal in mind: to defeat, or should I say demolish, the Twin Towers. Hulk Hogan, you talked about the triangle of love. Jesse Ventura says there's a problem. Explain. Well, you know, Mean Gene, you get right to the heart of the matter with that question, brother. It's the love, man, that's going to supercharge the Mega Powers and tear down the Twin Towers. This man. What were your thoughts then? Oh, yeah, Mean Gene, I can still feel the pain of that cold steel bitten. Listen to this wrist right there. When her muscles were torn, my muscles were torn. When her bone was bruised right there, I felt the pain. You felt the pain, and I can still feel the pain right now. And Hulk Hogan, that pain won't stop. Twin Towers. I'm crumbling down. Oh, yeah, right now tonight. On prime time, yeah.
Isn't it sick, man? Again, they had 9/11 planned out.
Niggas destroying them.
So the niggas was coked up, son. You could tell too when he was talking to Randy Savage. You could tell he was yoked up, bro.
Man.
He was like, yeah, man. You can tell. He was classic signs, bro. He was yoked up, son.
Yeah, he's high.
Your boy was going nuts,
In
bro.
1968, your World Trade Center construction began. Your 911 was made the National Emergency Dialing Code. Your George W. Bush graduated from Yale and Skull and Bones. And from his birthday, July 6th to September 11th, a span of 68 days every year. 2001 Space Odyssey came out in 68. The New York Jets, that was their only Super Bowl winning season. And remember, terror equals 68. So the CIA. It's all about mind control. Mass planning by the numbers. But yeah, you guys aren't signed up for Patreon. I don't know what you're doing, man. I hardly charge anything. Give people awesome knowledge. We nail them.
He was putting in work right there, bro. That dude is a beast.
Like being a white guy versus a black guy and black debate. Ritual. Let me just hit this real quick. Did you see this story? Last birthday to today is Buster.
Yo, that and you know what's funny about it is that makes total sense with that Buster Douglas shit because everybody in the world knows the referee counted to 15. How many times? How many times did they go that on ESPN, bro? That nigga counted to 15. He did that Tyson Fury from the first fight. He was like 8. Are you all right, son? To Tyson Fury, 8. Are you all right, son?
Yo, he said, yo, he definitely did, bro. No bullshit.
He was like, definitely 8. Are you all right, son? And that Tyson Fury didn't answer. He was like, 8. Are you all right, son? I'm like, yo.
I'm looking on this one.
Welcome back.
He definitely gave way too much time.
Welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is February 23rd, 2020. Yesterday was the Tyson Fury fight versus Deontay Wilder. On the Patreon, I told everyone that Tyson Fury was going to win this fight. This was an obvious racial shaming ritual. The minute I saw that Deontay Wilder can stay on 42 wins and Tyson Fury can pick up his 30th, I said, man, 42 and 30, the number stamped all over Black history. No way Tyson loses this fight. Again, you guys are not aware, the number 42, and this is why I decided to make this t-shirt with the number 42 in the back. Because I need everybody to learn this number. 42, the number stamped all over Black people throughout history. The N-word, slavery, boy, February, the month that we are in. Martin, Malcolm X, Bus, Brothers, Blacks, Hood, Bravo, Mike, a police term for Black people.
All that, bro.
I was 40. That was my number in high school football, 42, bro.
Wow.
So and they wouldn't give me my number. I wanted.
That number?
Yo, bro, I wanted 22 because of Emmitt Smith.
Wow, they definitely my friend.
My coach did me dirty. Yo, nobody even had 22 either. He was like, nah, you're 42 because I said so.
And you was nice?
I was nice, bro.
Yeah, now you got mom for sure.
My nigga, I was the size I am today, but I was hitting niggas that was like your weight, but like 6'2", 6'3", knocking their head off. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they had the nerve to put me on the offensive line. Because they were like, yo, you block better than these, yo, big fat niggas. They was like, yo, you block better than them. I'm like, so you're putting me on the offensive line. You know what I mean? How I'm playing guard? How you got me playing guard? I'm 5'6", 100.
Try to do that to me too. I'm done.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got me playing guard and shit. They're like, nah, because you're quick, you can move, you can block, and plus you're not scared to hit people who's bigger than you.
Yo, the coach told me that, bro. That's right. I sat down. I was like, yo, I quit. I'll quit if I gotta play guard. I'm playing fullback and I'm playing linebacker. This is my junior year. I wasn't even a senior.
Nah, because remember, I didn't play offense, bro. I was defensive specialty. I was a safety. I was a beast at playing safety. And that's why they put me on the offensive line, because they didn't have good blockers. Our quarterback couldn't get no time, bro.
But I said if I'm going to block them, put me at fullback and tight end. That's what I played.
And they got you. That's why. That's what
I was cracking at that position, bro. I was hurting.
Yo, it was mad funny though, because I was that pulling guard. So just imagine, because you play DN, so just imagine me seeing a little nigga like me coming around the edge, like you're like, nah, I'm about to run this nigga over. And
I would have been heated. I'd rather have a big fat dude I could just hit right square in the chest.
I would have just hit me, because I was like Ronnie Lott. I didn't give a fuck if I got hurt.
I don't know if you're gonna come up top and take my head off, or I don't know if you're gonna take my legs out. That's a scary part.
See, with
a fat dude, I was hitting hard as I can.
I'm not dirty. I would have hit you in the waist. I would have hit you in the fair spot. If you couldn't get lower than me, you wasn't going by.
Exactly.
And remember, I'm 5'6", so there's no way you're getting lower than me if you're 6 feet tall. You know what I mean?
Comes to 42.
Running back's running right by you, buddy.
All of these words, they all sum to 42. Think about Jackie Robinson, wore the number 42. His first name, Jackie, sums to 42. If you guys not aware, Moses Walker, the first black baseball player, he played exactly 42 games. And you write out his name, Moses Walker, it also sums to 42. This number has been used, I think since the beginning of time on black people, really. Even Tyson sums to 42. But Deontay Wilder, he came into this fight 42-0. Yesterday, he picked up his first career loss versus the opponent with the Tyson name, right? So he stayed on 42 wins versus Tyson with sums of 42. I noticed his date of birth. So Deontay Wilder was born on October 22nd, 1985. And yesterday he was on his 124th day of his age. Notice the reflection.
Tyson Fury. So listen, what he's basically saying about the 30, right? And Tyson and the 42 and all that. What he's saying is that spiritually, that win for Tyson Fury wasn't his win. That was Mike Tyson winning the belt again.
Ooh.
That was Mike Tyson spiritually winning the belt again.
That's
Tyson won the belt in spirit, bro. He won the belt.
Oh, yeah, remember he was cheering on Swoop? Remember, you didn't see the clip of him cheering when Fury won? He was mad happy.
He was souped, bro. Souped.
He looked like he just had a grandchild. I was like, whoa, what's he so happy for?
Now you know why, because he spiritually won, bro.
I know. I seen it.
So what does that really mean? That means that Mike Tyson graduated into the upper echelon now.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're giving him spiritual tributes, then that means that Mike Tyson he walked into his divinity now. That's what they're telling him. He walked into his divinity in our society. He got a legend that's unbreakable. He ain't never gonna be forgotten now.
Ever. Tyson? Crazy? He was the truth.
The truth, exactly. Mike Tyson was the real. And notice, before the Fury fight, what was Deontay Wilder saying? I'm better than Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he's soup.
He had the nerve to say he was nigga. My right hand is more deadly than Mike Tyson.
That's why they gave Tyson that. It was like, he's niggas saying it better than you. Now we're giving this.
That's where it was. And not only that, remember Deontay Wilder to curse down the Most High too.
Yeah, one more time.
Remember, he said he won the belt. God didn't help him. He won the belt himself.
Who said that?
He went 42-0 himself.
Who said that?
Wilder.
Oh, he's wild. I mean, you got somebody to win.
Right, it was wilding. It was on one of his live videos, one of them videos that he was doing on the side about the fight. You know,
you gotta see that in the chat. That's deep.
You know, he was talking shit in the videos to Fury and on Facebook Live and shit like that. That's why they got rid of Facebook Live, bro. Because too many people was giving away too much shit on Facebook Live. You know what I'm saying? They took it away. Notice when it's too much of a good thing, they take that shit away quick, bro. That Facebook Live was up for 1 year. That shit's gone now. You can't even click.
Yo, I was on it today. I could stream you out on it.
Yeah, they don't let me go on live. That means they must have certain people not able to go on.
Nah, you could use stream. You could go on live through StreamYard. That's it.
Nah, but I'm talking about the old way where you could just hit live.
Yeah, you can invite people on the StreamYard, but you got to, like how you're on right now.
Yeah, you have to go through a third-party website, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm telling you, they don't got the Facebook Live anymore. Where you
I know. I know. They took that down quick. I know.
And remember why? Because Facebook's owned by the government, and too many Jakes was getting exposed because of Facebook Live. Way too many Jakes was getting exposed, bro. Because everybody started going live as soon as the Jakes pull up, niggas was just hitting Facebook Live, swiping left. It was like left. They was like, nah, you're on Facebook Live. And niggas was like, nah, man, you can't have this shit no more. Yo, tell the superiors that Facebook Live shit gotta go. They had to body that, bro. Too many of them was getting exposed. The system was getting exposed. They was like, nah, we need that out of here. No more Facebook Live. Because think about how long it takes you now to go live. So there's no way you'd be able to make one of these videos, one of these live sessions while the police is pulling up on you. But before, all you had to do was swipe left. And Facebook Live's right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's funny because it even makes sense that's why they made this TikTok shit popping and all these other apps. Why? Because they're trying to even get away from niggas using Snapchat. Notice how in the last year Snapchat got quiet. It's not popular of an app anymore. It's the system don't want niggas using it. You know what I'm saying? That's why Snapchat ain't popping like that in the mainstream. You see what I'm saying? Because nothing where you could record a live video they want. They don't want none of that no more. Because remember, they can't delete that shit. But if you're recording the Jakes on your regular video recording, they can go into your phone after they arrest you and delete the shit. You see what I'm saying? Unless you got an iPhone and your shit goes straight to, and you got your settings where it goes straight to the iCloud, then they really can't get in your shit though. That's why the iPhone is a little bit better than the Android for that fact that it goes straight to the cloud, and if it's not you, that your iPhone ain't letting them in, buddy. It's gonna be like, please put your retina to the camera. Put your face it's gonna be like, put your face to the camera. You are not Jamal. Sorry, it's not gonna open. You know what I'm saying?
2021, 124th day of his age. And this was the winner here. Tyson Fury picked up his 30th career win. And he picked it up against the perfect opponent because Deontay Wilder's first name, Deontay something 30. And of course, 30 is the big number stamped on black people, just like 42. This fight ended in the 7th round. So he picked up his 30th career win in the 7th round. Again, February is 42, the N-word. Notice how the N-word is 42 and 30. Tyson Fury picked up his 30th win. Deontay Wilder stayed on 42. Slavery is 42 and 30. Martin, think about Martin Luther King, 42 and 30. Malcolm X is 42 and 30. Tuskegee is 42 and 30. And this is a picture, someone sent me this in my email. Notice the mouthpiece that Tyson Fury was wearing. It said Nigeria, like nigger, right? The first words Nigeria looks a lot like nigger. Unbelievable, right? Again, Tyson equals 42. And whenever you think about Tyson, you think about Mike Tyson, right? Now, I measured from Mike Tyson's last birthday to the fight, and this is what I noticed. So Mike Tyson was born on June 30th, 1966, and I just noticed that he's 53. But notice how Mike Tyson was born on the 181st day of the year, on the 30th day of the month. 181 is the 42nd prime number. So Mike Tyson born on the 181st day, the 42nd prime. And he was born on a day with 120 numerology. Unbelievable. Now look at the gematria of the N-word. Right? So in the alphabetic order, it sums to 60. In the reduction cipher, it sums to 42. His surname, Tyson, sums to 42. And when you flip the alphabetic order around, the N-word sums to 102. Mike Tyson was born on a day with 102 numerology. And when you flip the alphabetic order in reverse and reduce each letter to a single digit, the N-word sums to 30. Mike Tyson born on the 30th day of the month, on a day with 102 numerology, on the 181st day of the year, the 42nd prime. Racial shaming by the numbers. And, Zach pointed this out. From the Mike Tyson fight versus Buster Douglas, it's been 30 years since this fight. And notice this fight was on February 11th. And notice what it says here. This event is historically significant.
Wait a minute, real quick. Pause that. I forgot something.
We just go with video in between chat.
Yo, I remember that because I'm listening to what he's saying, right? And I'm trying to understand what's going on. But I just remember something about the last time he was talking about this gematria, nigga. They keep forgetting that all gematria, they haven't realized yet what me and you realized already. All gematria equals 9 on numerology.
Or 7-11.
Yeah, and 7-11 is 9. 7 plus 1 plus 1 is 9.
Exactly.
So they don't realize that it's always the same gematria, bro. They're like, well, if it's 42, and then so if it's 42 on the left-hand side, that means it got to be 3 on the right-hand side, buddy. And that's 30, right? 30 is 0. And then 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 3, 9. That's the gematria. You see what I'm saying? The gematria always goes back to the what? X in the circle, the tet. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see all that, though, because remember, like he said, 42 equals the tet for us. Because remember, 69, 69, snitch 9 is out here snitching and all that. Yeah. See how the numerology is playing? You see how it's playing? Mm-hmm. So that means that whole 6-9 shit was just another gematria puzzle.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't have nothing to do. Them niggas was doing what they were supposed to. You know what I mean? All of them. Even 6-9 snitching. That was all part of the game. That was all part of their role in the movie.
They knew 6-9 was gonna rap.
Everybody knew 6-9 was gonna rap. Why? Because we knew from his relation that he's not from that life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was too many signs pointing to the fact that we knew he was gonna snitch. You know what I mean? We're from the streets. We know who's gonna snitch.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Even niggas who's down with you that you're like, yo, that niggas that you know who's gonna snitch when the shit hits the face.
Exactly.
That's how you keep them, and that's why it's and that's why niggas in the hood. What did we learn? We didn't learn to make it so that way niggas obviously know we know it's them. What do? We play the role. We compartmentalize them niggas. That's the snitches. We keep them niggas to certain information. Y'all niggas is only privy to certain information because we know if the shit goes down, you're gonna be the first nigga snitching. Yeah, I mean, so we're gonna keep you. So what do we gotta do? We gotta keep that nigga in positive deniability. The less he knows, the less he can snitch.
That nigga's a foot soldier. That nigga's a pawn.
Yeah, he's a con. That nigga's a straight goofy. You know what I mean?
Pawn / foot soldier.
Exactly. Crash test dummy niggas, man. We need them.
He's a pawn like the sex demon pawn and a pawn. Nigga's a weirdo.
That's that Belphegor.
That's easier bullshit.
Nah, Belphegor. I'm telling you, check that out. The Belphegor. In the script.
Undisputed heavyweight champion Mike Tyson lost by knockout to the 42-1 underdog Douglas. 42-1. Just like how Deontay Wilder became 42-1. And again, look at the date. February 11th. Notice how Mike Tyson sums to 112. The way you write out February 11th is you put a date first and then the month. So February 11th should be written 11/2 like 112. So when Tyson 112, he loses his big match versus Buster Douglas on February 11th. And Buster Douglas was like 42-1 underdog. And today, 30 years later, Deontay Wilder becomes 42-1 versus the white boxer Tyson Fury. So this is a clear ritual to that fight. It's obvious that the connection is pretty strong. On his 124th day of his age, he becomes 42-1. Perfectly scripted.
Yo, he said I can't respect that.
These t-shirts, I'm gonna make.
Yo, he said I can't respect it.
It's unbelievable. Just perfectly scripted.
This thing got me dying right now for that.
Yo, he's a savage, bro.
Available real soon. I have a couple of boxes already, but
right now, shit.
Yeah, I need to find a way how to put it. Like I don't know how to, either I have to make a website. I don't know if maybe through PayPal. I mean, that's the only thing I'm missing. And once I get that solved, I'll have them out for the public to purchase. And this is very important. 42. And I also have another design with 38s because I cover a lot of murders. And if you guys follow this work, you know that 38 is the one that comes up often in these murder rituals. So there you have it. Another rigged boxing fight. If you guys want sports picks, I'm going to leave a link in the comment section to the Patreon page. A lot of people made a lot of money, and to prove that I'm not making this up, let's go to my Patreon page, and I'm going to show you guys the comments of all the people that made money yesterday. Let's see. And this Patreon service is only $5 a month. Not expensive at all. So let's see. I don't know if people posted on this one. So let's see. Where is it? So here I put perfect day after Wilder lost. I said more racial shaving. What a disgusting fight that was. Shaving a black man during the favorite month. 42-30. When I hit these big parlays, I actually would have said because I don't really charge that much on it. $5. Wilder looks like a kid not knowing how to fight. Shit's comical. Good work. So shout out to James Ross. He made a lot of money yesterday. And let's see where did I put the fight? Here it is. So look, winner. I thought the narrative of Shane Ritual Fury to score a knockdown plus 175 and under 9 rounds. So holla at your boy.
Money in the bag.
Yesterday. He caught the line at plus 220. So shout out to him. Zachary, he says he's gonna whenever he withdraws, he's gonna send me a tip. I appreciate that. A lot of people are making a lot of money, so these sports games, they are all rigged, man. So it's so easy to co-expect. Say 30, then Tyson Fury puts a 30th career win. Boxing is probably the easiest sport to come with, really. Okay, we're glad. Hey, there's a lot of more comments, but it looks like the service is freezing, so I want to show you guys, a lot of Who's I like that? 16 people better yesterday on my boxing fight.
I noticed that too in a lot of these videos you're putting up. That the government be interfering with their signals, bro.
Everybody be saying that.
The government, you could tell because it's like every time, like it's like, and it's plotted. Like you could tell because it's a pattern of time that goes by, and then that shit starts fucking up a little bit, and then a little bit more of that, and that same amount of time goes by again, and then it starts fucking up again. You know what I mean? Like you could tell they're busting that shit open. They're like, nah, these niggas is giving out too much work.
Working them over.
Exactly. I'm like, bruh, y'all better just get up off that for y'all get yourself in trouble, man. You know what I mean? And I see it as them, like your boy was saying, how he was doing that for people to help them get into the good financial standing. That's a tithe right there, then. Because he was because think about it, he gave away advice for free that people could have made money on, and like you could have made mad money on that had you really believed them and put your work up, put your money up where your mouth was. Niggas right now is millionaires now.
Right.
I'm saying now they're walking around gold. You know what I'm saying? He just made millionaires overnight over one fight.
That's not.
You know what I mean? Think about that. And he didn't have to pay anything. Like you know what I mean? And the church be talking about, we need that. We need you to put it up in that collection plate, but we ain't giving you shit. I need you to put that money up in that collection plate, but we ain't giving you shit. These fools out here. It's like, bro, we ain't foolish.
Smart enough to get their claws.
I had to throw that up there.
Truth Television. Today is January 28th, 2020. What I'm going to show you guys in this video are 41 coincidences of how the number 41 was scripted heavily on Kobe Bryant's career. Kobe Bryant died on January 26th at the age of 41. And what I'm going to show you guys is that number 41 was put in front of our faces this whole time. And you guys probably didn't notice because you guys were not aware of gematria and numerology. You guys are new here. What I speak about in this channel is gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words. It is a Jewish Masonic practice, and this code is used to ritualistically murder celebrities and others as well. And it's also used to script the careers of these athletes. So let's start here at number 41. Now, you guys remember Kobe Bryant scored 81 points versus the Toronto Raptors. Notice the Lakers had a total of 122 points in that game, and Kobe had 81 out of those 122, which means that the rest of the team had 41 points. If you add 41 plus 81, it sums to 122. At number 40, if you guys remember Kobe's last game, they took him out of the game with exactly 4.1 seconds left on the clock. 4.1 seconds, like 41. And that same game, Kobe had 60 points to end his career. Notice the Lakers as a team had 101, which means that the rest of the team scored 41 in that game. 60 plus 41 sums to 101. There's a music video by the rapper Chief Keef called Kobe. And at number 38, we have this music video. Notice the rapper Chief Keef sums to 41. And at 37, we have the music video is exactly 4 minutes and 1 second long.
Wow.
At number 36, you know, Kobe played for Los Angeles, and the abbreviation for Los Angeles, LA equals 41. At 35, when you write out Kobe Bryant, it sums to 41. That at the age of 41. At number 34, Kobe Bryant died exactly 1 week before the upcoming Super Bowl. Right out Super Bowl in gematria sums to 41. At number 33, Kobe Bryant played 20 seasons for the Los Angeles Lakers, and the way you write Los Angeles, California on an envelope is Los Angeles CA, and that's sums to 41. Kobe Bryant's daughter, she died at the age of 13, and 41 is the 13th prime number. Number 31, we have Shaquille O'Neal, who was born on March 6, 1972. And from Kobe's death to Shaquille O'Neal's upcoming birthday is a span of 41 days.
Damn.
And number 30, Kobe Bryant died on Vince Carter's birthday. Vince Carter was born on January 26, 1977. And notice in gematria, Vince Carter sums to 179. 179 is the 41st prime number.
Woo!
He's going crazy.
Yo. And not only that, too, you know what's funny? He don't realize from his other video is that it's sequential too. Because notice the shit happened to Kobe. That happened on in January, right? January, and then the beginning of February, right? So, and then that Deontay Wilder shit happened at the end of February into the beginning of March, which is 41 going into 42.
It was 42 days later from Kobe to that fight.
And look at that, and it's a scale, bro. They was going sequentially because in numbers, 4 + 1 is 5, 4 + 2 is 6, 41 and 42. You see what I mean? It was sequential. It's going in a sequence. It's going in, which means it's going in the exact appropriate order. Which means that after this whole entire 42 ritual is done, they're gonna have some type of transition that's gonna make it go to 43 next. Exactly.
Phil Jackson. Notice Phil Jackson sums to 179 in gematria, and that's the 41st prime number. At number 26, Kobe played for the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference. Notice when you write out West, it comes to 41. At number 27, you know, the rapper Lil Wayne also had a song called Kobe Bryant. Notice it came out on June 6, 2009, which was a date with 41 numerology. 6 + 6 + 20 + 9 sums to 41. At number 26, you know, the Lakers, when Kobe was there, they were known for playing the triangle offense. When you write out triangle in gematria, it sums to 41. At number 25, Kobe released a book titled Dear Basketball. Notice Dear Basketball sums to 41. At number 24, and this probably should be a little bit higher, but it says in the reports that Kobe entered the helicopter at 9:06 a.m. and the plane crash occurred around 9:47 a.m., which means that Kobe was inside of the helicopter for 41 minutes. If you measure from 9:06 to 9:47, it's 41 minutes.
Damn.
At number 23, Kobe Bryant died one day after
he's going hard in the page, bro.
When you write out King in gematria, it sums to 41.
Damn, and that was the real quick. And remember, it was and then the night before Kobe got killed, LeBron James passed him.
Yeah, it was that, right?
King, right? King James passed him. You know what I'm saying? Got him again with that, bro. King James passed him. I bet you. Hold up. I'm gonna see how much LeBron scored that night too, because I bet you it all falls into play too with that gematria.
Gematria is no joke.
Watch this. LeBron James passes Kobe Bryant. All right, here we go. Where's that box score at? Yep. All right. So what did he say? 41?
Yep.
It's 41. All right. Let me get this popping now. Let's do this mathematic. Let's see what that was that night. He passed him on the all-time scoring list with 336. Hold on. I don't know. I don't think this is from that night though. It's 33655 because he's been playing games since then. James scored 29 points, which is 11. So 29. See, 1 and 8, 9, 1, 9, 9, 10. So the score was 108-91 loss, right? So it was going and it was in, but it really wasn't a loss in the long run because remember, 1 + 8 is 9. We're going in that sequential again. It's sequential, bro. That's where the pattern's falling. 108 is 9 and 91 is 10. So and the Lakers had 91, which is 10 or 1. You know what I'm saying? 10 or 1, but it's most likely 10 in this scenario because so it's saying that it's that LeBron James is basically starting the Kobe Bryant cycle all over again. That's the ritual that they did. It was the passing of the guard, the changing of the guards. The gods. It's like, have you seen the American Gods, right?
Yeah.
It was so basically Kobe Bryant is the old gods and LeBron James is the new gods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? LeBron James is King James of the new gods. You know, especially if you watch that American Gods, you know people know what I'm talking about when they're watching the video because that American Gods is deep, man.
You know, I kind of thought it was already Jordan and LeBron.
Yeah, come on, man. Jordan and LeBron, 23.
It was both. It was really Jordan. It was like Jordan and LeBron. It was really never. To me, it was really never Kobe. It was either Jordan or LeBron.
Kobe was a beast only because he had that high scoring mentality. You know what I mean? Like, Kobe was a beast at scoring, but if you know what I mean, if you're starting a team and you're really about that team life, you ain't gonna choose a player like Kobe.
Or Jordan.
Yeah, you're not gonna choose them. You're gonna choose LeBron. And that's why everybody be putting down LeBron. They be like, oh, but he don't be trying to score all the time. Because, bro, LeBron James is a team player. There's a difference.
He could play. He was playing the 1 this year.
He was playing the 1 when he was in high school.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He could play anywhere from the 1 to the 5. Jordan and Kobe can't do that.
Jordan and Kobe is only the 2 or the 3.
Maybe we can't play the 4 to 5, the 1, the 2, or the 3.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And do that and look at the game, right? Jordan told you what positions he could play, the 2 or the 3.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's it. And then Kobe's over here like I could play the 2 or the 4. Kobe, you ain't no power forward, bruh.
I could play the 2 and the 3.
He could play just the 2 and the 3 like Jordan. You know what I mean? Like
he's literally like Mike.
He is. That's who that movie should have been about, like Mike with Bow Wow. Bro, they could have had a Kobe. They could have made a Kobe Bryant fucking biography and called it like Mike.
If anything, Iverson was more like Mike. That's why I look like him.
Oh, you're talking about like Mike on the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was supposed to be Iverson in that. Yeah, I know what you mean on that. I can see it. I can see the Bow Wow Iverson resemblance.
The braids, little dookie braids.
Yep.
Short niggas.
Crossing them up and shit. It wasn't no joke. Man, Kobe and Jordan wasn't really known for crossing niggas up like that.
Yeah, AI's known for crossing Jordan up.
Word. AI, that was his first year. That was his first time ever playing Jordan. Crossed him.
Boop, boop, boop. What you doing?
Even though but remember Jordan brought it right back to him and dunked it on him though on the next play.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But still,
but you gotta remember. Remember, Allen Iverson is listed as 6 feet, but he's really 5'10".
Look, exactly. Jordan's dunking on a small guard. He dunks on 7 footers already. That's not, nobody cares about that compared to
and not only that, remember,
crossing the butt. It's rookie year.
He's almost a foot taller than him. He's almost a foot taller than Iverson, bro. He's 6'6". Iverson is 5'10".
Hey.
You know what I mean? They list him in the NBA at 6 feet, but that nigga ain't no 6 feet. Iverson's barely taller than me. I'm 5'6.5", and Iverson is not that much taller than me when I seen him. You know what I'm saying? I got cousins that's 6 feet tall. My sister's 6 feet. Iverson is not taller than my sister, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Golden State Warriors drafted his father, Jelly Bean Bryant, to the Golden State Warriors.
That's Jason.
What is me right out Golden State? The team that drafted his father, Samson 41. And his father, Joe Bryant, was drafted, again, 1975 by the Warriors. He was drafted the 14th overall pick in that draft. And again, it's been 41 years from that day to the retirement of Kobe Bryant. His father was drafted number 14. When you write out 14 in words, it sums to 41. At number 19, late last year, we got the death of Joanne Buss. She died on December 16, 2019, and from that date to Kobe's death was 41 days. Also, Francis, his birthday is on December 17th, and Kobe Bryant died on his 41st day of his age.
Damn.
So his rituals are heavily coded around Pope Francis. At number 17, the name of the pilot was released. His name is Ara Sobanya. And his name sums to 41
about this whole thing is that that's why, and now, and because something just clicked, that's why it was making sense why everybody and their mother was getting mad at us for saying that Kobe Bryant, that mother, the way people was taking Kobe Bryant's death was idolatry. That's why they was getting mad, bro.
They was saying
it wasn't because we was calling it out for idolatry. It's because because subliminally the Most High had us calling the ritual out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We exposed the ritual to the people who don't know it. Even though, and remember, that's like in the script says, it's like when we was it's like us being in slavery, not knowing our history, not knowing nothing. But then people who know who we are, when they see us do something that our ancestors would have done, you know what I mean? And it's through natural cause, not because we know, but through ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
That it shows to them. They're like, damn, these niggas is really the children. We know it. And that's why they was getting mad, bro, because even though we was ignorant to the situation, we had the perfect timing. It was perfect with what we was calling out was perfect. And that's why everybody who worshiped the angel of death, that idol Jesus Christ, they're all getting called out for worshiping that death, the God of death, instead of worshiping the living God, the Most High. They just getting called out. And guess what? And the Most High said, they gonna get tight when you call them out. These devils is gonna get tight because what are we doing? We're basically taking the sheep's clothing off these wolves.
Absolutely.
Like not the wolves, baby. That's Satan. We're telling them that's Shaitan walking around with his mouth open, ready to devour you. What are you doing? Yeah, I mean, and we didn't even realize what we was doing at the time. Bro. But we still did it anyway. It's like the Most High said, he wrote the knowledge and the wisdom in the end time on our heart. We didn't have to worry about looking in the script or trying to do gematria. We didn't do none of that. As soon as we heard Kobe died, we was like, yo, this is some idolatry. Tell me why niggas was calling that shit out off rip. Yo, this is some idolatry. Right away, niggas was saying it was idolatry.
Niggas was dying to say R.I.P. Kobe. Niggas was like, yo, R.I.P. Kobe.
Yo, I didn't even say R.I.P. Kobe. I said, yo, this is some fucking, I was like, they're right. Them boys is at it again. This is that idolatry. I was like, yo, and it's funny how all the Israelites, or even the camps and all them at first was like, it's idolatry. And then all of a sudden, all the 501c3 niggas started jumping on niggas, saying about, oh, why you guys got to call it idolatry for? It's another one of our brothers. You know what I mean? They tried to play that because he got black skin and play move again. They tried to hit us with that Barack Obama again. But he's black. That doesn't mean nothing to me, brother. That just means that he's involved in the idolatry. You know what I'm saying? My father told me to watch out for them. All of them. Not just one of y'all, all of y'all. You know what I mean? They trying to corrupt us. He's just slacking with that. Straight slacking. It's like, come on, man. And then you got to use Kobe and all that. So that just means Kobe was involved in the shit, just like I thought. And I've been said that Kobe was involved. He knew what the fuck was going down. That's why they're like, oh, they told Kobe that the helicopter had radar or propeller problems. And I'm like, bro, if you're worth millions and millions of dollars, I don't understand why the nigga did. If the nigga is as rich as niggas say, why didn't he have his own personal helicopter then? You're telling me Kobe Bryant can't afford to buy a helicopter? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely could.
Exactly, and he's gonna go rent somebody else's helicopter. You know what I mean? And that's what's crazy about it. And then on top of that, did you see the reports now, right? They're saying the reason why the helicopter crashed is because it didn't have radar. It didn't have a government federally mandated helicopter radar. It didn't have it. So that way when you're in the helicopter flying and you go into fog, you don't crash into skyscrapers, bro. You're supposed to have that radar on your shit to let you know you're getting close to the buildings. Ding, ding, ding. It's just like having the rear-facing camera on your car. You know how now you got that 2019, 2020 joint, and if you get too close to another car when you're backing up, your car starts beeping. You know what I'm talking about? See, that shit is, if you got a helicopter, you think I'm flying around in helicopters without that radar? You see what I mean, bro? That's why you know it don't make sense. Kobe's worth over $100 million. You're telling me he couldn't spare $500,000 to buy a helicopter? Come on, man. That don't even make sense to me. My brother got mad when I told him that. He was like, bro, you're not understanding. Maybe he didn't want to buy a helicopter because he didn't want to spend that kind of money. I'm like, nigga, shut up. You sound stupid right now. My own brother. I'm like, bro, me and him got into some real deep argument over that Kobe Bryant shit because of it being idolatry. I'm like, bro, I feel bad that somebody lost their father and they lost their husband and all that on some real shit. I'm sad for the loss of life, but at the same time, I understand the system in which I live. I'm not stupid though, too. You know what I mean? Like these people out here want to be so hard and trust and believe everything they've been taught. You know what I mean? Instead of looking into it and doing the research. You know what I mean? They don't want to. What we're doing right now on this video, other people ain't taking the time to do it. Think about that boxing video, the first one you put up. What did he say? He said in the comments of the video, people are still asking me, what's my bet? What was my bet? What am I betting? Who am I betting for? And he's like, if you would have just, that shows me that you're not anybody to take heed of. You're not anybody to listen for, to look for, because I put it in the video. You're proving right now by you asking me you didn't watch the video. You know what I mean? I dropped the jewels on you on the video. You just didn't watch it. Wilding. These folks out here wilding, bro.
I'm gonna end the stream with that, bro.
All right, hit me up, yo.
Yo, I'm gonna hit you right back.
All right.
Yeah, you know.
All right, go to the group.
I'm gonna just post this one up and then open up another
All right,
one.
and then I'm saying come chop it up in the group though.
Face.
All right, I won.